OpenAI solved 10 math problems nobody cracked in decades for $200 each. 9 days later, OpenAI said the same model might be too dangerous to release. On August 1, 2026, OpenAI published 10 proofs, not from a released product, from an internal, unreleased model they call Astra, group theory, quantum complexity, lattice cryptography, problems that sat untouched for at least a decade, one of them since 1999. Every outlet ran the same number, 10 proofs, $2,000 in compute. That part's real. OpenAI says that's what the tokens cost at Sol API rates to find all 10 solutions. Divide it out, and that's $200 a proof. Cheaper than a used textbook for questions that beat human mathematicians for decades. A lot of headlines got this part wrong. Some readers walked away thinking $2,000 was the price of one problem. It's not. It's the combined total for all 10. And nobody, including OpenAI, has published the token counts behind it. A vendor-stated dollar figure with no audit trail, doing a lot of narrative work. At $2,000 prices tokens. It doesn't price the humans. OpenAI's own write-up says its researchers helped select the problems, steer the model, and turn the output into a 249-page manuscript. None of that carries a dollar figure. Compute is the cheap part. Nobody's praising the PhDs in the loop. OpenAI formalized the proofs in Lean 4 and posted them to GitHub, so you don't have to take their word for the math. All 10 files show a sorry count of 0. Every logical step is machine-checked. Formal verification checks that the proof holds. It doesn't check that OpenAI's framing of what the proof means is honest. As of this month, 0 of the 10 have been through peer review. That's the cheat genius story. Now watch what happened to the same model 4 days later. OpenAI told reporters it can no longer rule out that Astra crosses into critical on its own risk framework. That's the tier defined as a model that can independently find and chain working zero-day exploits against hardened systems, no human required. For scale, every earlier frontier model, including OpenAI's own currently shipping GPT-5.6 Sol, tested out at HAE on that same scale. Astra is the first model the company has ever flied this way. High means dangerous with expert help. Critical means dangerous alone. OpenAI had promised free Astra access to 100,000 researchers and mathematicians. That rollout is on hold now, pending a security review the company says involves outside government agencies. The same week, the model outdid 27 years of mathematicians. Its own maker decided it couldn't trust it in 100,000 people's hands yet. Put the two stories side by side and you get the real shape of frontier AI right now. A $200 approved number that's real but incomplete. A safety tier that's provisional but unprecedented. Both are true. Neither is the full picture. Both came from the same company, about the same model, 9 days apart. That's not a contradiction. That's what happens when you let the same lab be the inventor, the marketer, and the only auditor of its own model in the same 9 days. The model good enough to end a question that outlived 3 generations of mathematicians is also the first one its own maker won't put in your hands yet. Whichever number grabs you more, the $200 or the word critical, the source doing the bragging is the same source doing the grading. Check the primary sentence before you repeat either one.